Hello everybody, Sifd again with another SNKRX run, and today I'm gonna be doing a challenge run. And the challenge here is the hands-off keyboard run, I guess? The AFK run? I'm gonna name the run. I'm gonna coin the naming and I'm gonna say it's called the True Autobattler run. So the idea here is for the True Autobattler run to first beat the game in any difficulty you require, although I mean, I like the any difficulty you want part. I'm gonna go with the new game Xieroeh here just because I think it's easier, it's more relaxed. Let's go for dual gunner and scout. Let's have some movement speed. And the idea here is gonna be that we're gonna normally beat the first 25 levels of the game, and then after the first loop, so at level 26 and onwards, I will stop moving my mouse. I will not control the snake anymore. I will still use the shop, upgrade units, etc. normally, but I will stop moving and controlling the snake in the fights completely. So that's the plan here. Give me a second. It was suggested by a viewer. I did not write down his name. I have started writing down names for suggestion and ideas, but this one was suggested like at least 10 days ago. So it was just about the time I started requesting requests, and I wasn't thinking about keeping names. Anyway, if you know who you are, then just comment down below that it's your idea or your run, and I'm just gonna, you know, answer to you, or even ping the comment if you want. Just tell me. So yeah, there is an easy mode or a hard mode. None of the, what I'm about to say now is not within the explanation of the run. Actually, you know what? Let's beat this and then I'm gonna explain what's gonna happen. Infesting Strike, perfect. I'm taking this up. I wanna go full on critters, so Infesting Strike is perfect. Let's pick up the Vigor and let the Silencer be. So we're either gonna be playing on easy mode, which is to place the mouse somewhere on the map instantly and then to not move it. That is either gonna make a loading screen happen or it's gonna make a wall hit happen. So this could also be viable as there are items that actually care about you going in circles. So this is the easy mode exactly for that reason, because you got items that are actually caring about you being AFK. And also the rainbow technique in the middle is also very defensive, so you can just do a double rainbow technique. Found the Xieroeh, very nice. Can I? Oh, I don't have room. Throw away the cleric. I don't think I need healing. So yeah, double rainbow technique, for example, this thing here, it's also extremely defensive and powerful. So that's why it's easy mode. And the hard mode is to actually go into options and disable mouse controls and have it with keyboard, so that you pretty much do not control where the snake goes at all. And then there is the stupid mode of that, of the variation, I guess, the stupid variation and the fun variation. I'm gonna go for the fun variation. The stupid variation, in my opinion, is to not move the snake at all, like at all. But the thing is that the snake always starts running from left to right, so the only thing you're gonna have is the snake going left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, all the time until you die, and you will die very quickly. You know why? Because the middle, which you're gonna be going through, has the most spawns on the whole game. So you're most likely gonna die in wave 3, 2, 1 pretty quickly. So my idea is to actually make the fun mode, which is that in the very beginning of each level, I'm just gonna tap the left or right button lightly, so that the snake will start, you know, spinning out of control. Let's see, I could go for temporal chains, enemies are slower. Dividends, I could go for dividends. If I go for dividends, my team is gonna be the 4, yeah, I think I'm gonna go for dividends and make my team be the 4 or 5, what are these guys called? Swarmers? 4 swarmers and the rest merchants to have a bunch of money with dividends. Yeah, let's go with dividends. I'm gonna take everything that I know that is aggressive and powerful. Did I buy the swordsman? Let's sell the swordsman and keep my income going higher and higher. Also dividends is gonna power up my Xieroeh right now. I think Xieroeh takes DPS from dividends. Because if Xieroeh doesn't get DPS from dividends, then then dividends is really bad, as it's only affecting the thief, right? It's not affecting the merchant for sure. It's affecting the miner. Yeah, it's affecting the miner and the thief. If dividends does not work on the Ursur. But we will know in a bit. We will know. If we arrive at the boss with a bunch of money and dividends, then we will know that the Ursur is doing extremely high amounts of poison damage. If for example I have 100 coins or maybe 150 coins with dividends, yeah, the Ursur is gonna be extremely visible at doing double damage. So the team is gonna be there's 4 swarmers and 4, let's throw the vagrant away, 4 swarmers and 4 mercenaries. At least that's the plan. And with dividends I should be destroying everybody. Maybe even put Lucky Strike in there. Yeah, that's an idea. Lucky Strike plus dividends plus yeah, and if I also have the miner as part of the team, all those coins are gonna become bullets that bounce and stuff. Yeah, I think that is a good idea. I want to try that. I want to try this build. I will have the money to build it most likely, as the plan is to go for mercenaries anyway. Uh-oh. Whoop, I avoided almost everything. Wait, if I go for mercenaries, which one am I gonna drop? Well, if I'm gonna go for mercenaries, I think the merchant is the one that's gonna drop. Because that 10 coin income plus him not doing anything damage related is most likely gonna be the weakest link. Because I'm gonna have like... I'm gonna have so much money if I go for mercenaries plus Lucky Strike. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Plus Gambler. Gambler's gonna one-shot most of the things, especially the bosses. Yeah, I need the boss killer. Thief is gonna destroy everybody. I need the ceremonial dagger too. I know what I want to pick up. Let's throw something away here. I'm gonna throw away the outlaw. Oh, I am Rogue Alliance right now. Well, if I'm in Rogue Alliance right now, I guess... Wait. Well, I guess the swordsman then. Let's throw away the swordsman. Let's stick to the Rogue Alliance for now. You could say swordsman was important. I don't think he was important. Okay, now we got the host. Now we got some pretty decent units. As for the... yeah, as for those units that are the critter spawners, the swarmers, I guess I would like the Infestor, the Corruptor. Aren't there like 4 all in all? No. It's the Ranger, the Ranger Swarmer, the Rogue Swarmer, and then there is the Cursor Swarmer, the Host, and that's it? So there are 4? I think that's it. Whoops. Yeah, I think that is actually the case. The Swarmers are 4 units all overall. I'm definitely missing something. It can't be. It can't be. First of all, I would like to get some more units in the... Yeah, I would really like to get some more units in the alliances we already have. Like, add 2 more forcers, 2 more swarmers, 2 more mercenaries. Add some units on the game in the game. That are the units we are already using. I could go for Death 6 plus the Squire tactic. Wait, I need the Squire too. Ooh. Well, maybe I'm not gonna go for mercenaries. Maybe I'm gonna do 2 mercenaries. Yeah, maybe only Thief and... Yeah, I mean, I want definitely to have the Squire and the Chronomancer. First of all, I don't like anything here, so let's reroll. Baneling Burst. Critters die immediately. I definitely don't pick that up. Healing Orb, Fractured, Assassination. When an ally dies, no. Reinforce. Yeah, I will go Reinforce. Definitely. Yeah, let's go Reinforce and try to pick up... Let's go down to 70 and go on. I'm gonna try to pick up a Squire somewhere along the way. First of all, I wanted to keep my money high to see if the Ursur poison does actually take percentage damage from dividends. Although I'm not sure it does. I'm not sure it does. Whoops. Whoops. And orange killed our units. So I think somebody said that the critters that appear... First of all, the critters take from the first unit. The critters that appear from Infesting Strike take damage from the first unit. So if my first unit is a thief with the dividends power up, then those critters are supposed to be overpowered or something. At least that is what somebody said. So if that's the case, then after we get a thief, I should just level up Infesting Strike, put him in the first position, and that should be it then. Well, I should be leveling up Infesting Strike regardless. So for items, I guess I need Meat Shield. Then I need that. Let's stick to 101 and get a bunch of money now. And then after this fight, there is the elite fight, so I will be re-rolling a bit. Just in case anybody has any doubts, I will reset if I see that I'm about to die. I'm sorry, but this, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do that if I arrive at the looping part, as that is the run, but this part here, I'm not really willing to do this again and again, especially when we already have wasted like 15 minutes. So... Uh-oh. Ursur, no. Well, we didn't lose the Ursur, we lost somebody else. The Ursur doesn't feel like he is actually doing more damage because of dividends. It doesn't feel like it. So for mercenaries, I was thinking Gambler and Thief. And then the four... yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Gambler and Thief. And then the four Swarmers. And 2 Enchanters. That's gonna be the plan. And then later down the road, if I somehow survive until loop 100, yeah, loop 50 or loop 75, this is a orange, okay. Stay away from everything. And we won. Nice. Yeah, later I will pick up the rest of the mercenaries. Beastmaster, okay, obviously gonna pick that guy up. Throw away the Outlaw, as I think he's the worst of the... Oh, actually, the Scout's level 1. Well, if the Scout's level 1, you're done. Let's bring you in. So now we still have Rogue Alliance and also closer to the Swarmer Alliance. This is an elite fight. Let's maybe get a level here and there. Squire has arrived. So I guess Dual Gunner has to go, or Outlaw has to go. Let's throw away the Outlaw so we keep our movement speed that the Dual Gunner is providing. I'm also gonna... wait. Oof, we're not gonna survive this. Squire, Merchant, Corruptor. Thief. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the Thief and throw away the Usurper, as the Thief 100% takes from dividends. There is no doubt in my mind. And he was also a rogue, so I can stick in the Rogue Alliance. Wait. I dropped the Rogue Alliance already. Whoops. Let's level this thing up and let's go. Now that I got my Master Squire, let's see how much damage a dagger... Wow! The dagger cuts 1/5 of the life away. Oh, I have to have the Thief on the first position, I forgot. Let's go pick up some coins. The Thief is about to die. Don't end this! I was running towards the vulnerability, obviously, this is one of the best items. Let's have the Thief first, and let's level this thing up, and this thing, and this thing, and let's go. Right now I should be doing extremely high amounts of damage. I would like to see if it's true that... I don't know how I can check it. Maybe it's visible that some critters one-shot other critters, or I don't know. If it is true, then we are golden. I still want to get the Lucky Strike though. I would like to have only level 3s. Yeah, Lucky Strike is a bit important. Meat Shield is important. Lucky Strike, Meat Shield, and the other thing that makes the critters have 3 more life. Those 3 things are important in my opinion. There are definitely other items that I'm missing, but I want the Meat Shield to prevent random death. I want more life on the critters because, you know, more life on the critters. And I would like to get, what's it called? Oh, and then maybe Ceremonial Dagger and Lucky Strike. I think those are the items I want. Gambler. No, I'm gonna pick him up. Merchant. Right now the merchant is making us more money than the gambler, than not having him. Right now he is giving us 10 per second. I will throw him away later. If I get Lucky Strike next, actually that's what I would like to get. Lucky Strike next so that I get enough money to actually throw away the merchant before the moment we get to into looping. So I need enough money for that. So hopefully next up Lucky Strike. So yeah, for now I want a Lucky Strike, Meat Shield, Critter Health, and Ceremonial Dagger? I guess Ceremonial Dagger. This is a hard wave, so I'm keeping money to reroll the items. I want to get Lucky Strike right now. I want to set up a strong and powerful team before we start looping. So I was reading the comments about the Forcer's run, and people are most likely going exactly how I was expecting them to go. Meaning that the Forcers aren't good on their own, and if you have a bigger team, then you can have a stronger team with the Forcers. And I actually talked about that in the Forcers run, so I'm not accepting that as a good reason for the Forcers being useful. As you could say the same thing for everybody. If the Forcers need 3 Rangers to be powerful, then why do I need the Forcers? I can just have the 3 Rangers and supporters and enchanters and mages and pretty much anything else. Kinetic Strike. No. Amplify. No, I'm not AoE. I'm not AoE, man. What are you giving me? I could use this. Plus Revenge, plus Death 6. Nah. No. I don't have enough room. Yeah, plus Payback, plus Death 6. Everything on the Squire. But I don't think that's a good idea. I need to have my build empowered. You know what? I want Lucky Strike. I just want Lucky Strike, nothing else. Thank you. So now I will make a bunch of money very quickly. Infestor has arrived, so I'm gonna pick him up. We have the Corruptor, now we're going for the Infestor. So Dual Gunner, I think it's your... yeah, Dual Gunner. It's time to leave this place. Obviously the game bugged out, so I have no idea what... How many Swarmers do I have? Swarmers, I have 4 Swarmers. So I have every Swarmer. Theoretically speaking, there shouldn't be any other Swarmer in the game. Thief, maybe I get the level 2 Thief. Merchant's done. Let's go on. Not a good pass. Ooh, we're moving a lot slower now. Obviously. As we have critters. Okay, my critters... Seems like the critters cannot hit critters. Good to know. My critters seems pretty strong, I have to say. They really look strong. So they're touching an enemy and the enemy almost dies instantly. So I start believing that the theory of critters taking damage from the first unit seemed to be correct. Look at this. The enemies don't even have a chance to do anything. Just go into the swarm and die. Yep. Definitely, the critters definitely take damage from the first unit. I mean, I'm saying definitely, but it doesn't mean that I'm right. Nice, Thief leveled up. So theoretically speaking, now that I have double damage on the Thief, the critter should almost one-shot everything. Because he is... I can avoid the blue. Ho ho, that's how we do. Okay, I want to see the critters destroy the enemies. Well, they are. But I don't know if it's because they are many or because they're powerful. Maybe I should pick up Last Stand. fully healing my last unit and 20% damage boost, stats boost. Maybe last stand is a good idea. Oh, and if critters also take from the... If also critters get boosted by the 30% movement speed and damage, and also the Squire buff, then we will be even better. Won't it be visible though? If the Squire buff is gonna happen, I think it's gonna be visible. Let's go fight the elite. I need some money in the bank. This should be almost a one-shot. 30% damage boost plus dividends. Ooh, it's not even remotely close to one-shot. Well, that's not good. Critters, attack. And we won. Let's now get meat shield. Or hive, yes, exactly what I was about to say. Or the one that gives plus health is what I was normally gonna say, word for word. Okay, we are okay here. I'm very close to getting my level 3s, so I think I'm ready to enter a looping. Then I'm gonna throw away the Lucky Strike. Although I'm not sure if I should. I mean, the more Lucky Strike I get, the more the DPS boost I get. Although on the other hand, after 1000 it's gonna be pretty useless, so... Maybe after 1000 I'm gonna throw away the Lucky Strike. We will see, we will see. First of all, I think I should pick up the Miner. Next, as my next unit. Or healers. Maybe I should pick up some healers. I could pick up a fairy, as always. Yeah, and healer is also... the fairy is also an enchanter, so she's also gonna boost us, give us 15, I think? 15% damage boost? Ah, I'm starting to think healer is a better idea. Or I can throw away the merchant and pick up the... Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw away the merchant. Not yet, though. Throw away the merchant, pick up... Not the chrono. Pick up the... Gambler? I think that's what I should do. Uh-oh. Well, an income is an income. Let's go down to 90 then. Throw away the merchant, pick up the chrono. No. Throw away the merchant, pick up the gambler, and also the fairy because of the new game, because of the looping. I think that's the way I should do it. And then just stack money. And hope for the best. Maybe I should already start stacking money. Actually, that does make sense. How can I stack money if I don't have all my units ready? Let's stay away and see if the critters actually create money. Because I start believing that the critters don't count as hitting enemies. Look at the left side. Yeah, other than those 3 coins, no money dropped. Okay, I lost 3 coins, but it was a test, and the test was a success. Let's stop here, because I want to pick up some very specific items. Which is meat shield and I would say ceremonial dagger, to be honest. I think it's important to make sure that I have the most powerful items that I can get. The other choice would be to go for silencing strikes. Maybe to disable everything pretty much. Or no, I will go meat shield. And after I throw away the Lucky Strike, when I get a bunch of coins, then I will go for Silencing Strike. And theoretically speaking, everything should be silenced. And also, they seem to actually be making money, the critters hitting enemies. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, the critters definitely made some money here. Okay, awakening. Oh, ultimatum. No, I want meat shield and ceremonial dagger. I'm picking up ceremonial dagger, and then next is gonna be the meat shield. Psychino is here. Gambler, Raptor, host. Infestor, and let's stick to 101. We are just a few units. Beastmaster is tier 2. Whoa. Well, I'm gonna need to de-level the shop. And again, my highest hope here is to have everything ready before we start looping. Or at least the moment we start looping, because when you start looping you gain 100 gold instantly. So hopefully we're gonna get that 100 gold and get boosted enough to survive. To build a team. Maybe I should pick up magnetism as an item? I mean, it's extremely bad, but for this run it could be useful. You could say there is a downside in Ceremonial Dagger, that it is gonna destroy the enemies. Maybe I should go for Stunning Strike. Stunning Strike disables abilities. Yeah, maybe Ceremonial Dagger is not a good idea because it's gonna one-shot enemies, and if enemies get one-shot, then Silencing Strike is not gonna be that useful. And also, Lucky Strike is also not that useful, as the more times those enemies get attacked. Come on, come on, come on, no! 30 coins! 30 coins. Beastmaster, very nice. Host, very nice. Corruptor leveled up. Infestor again. Infestor again. Yeah, let's go. Thief being first, as I'm pretty sure. Oh, Host now throws 2 per second. Wow. Host having 2 units per second is extremely strong. Yeah, look at this. We already have a full mob. Yeah, and the critters one-shot enemies. Almost one-shot. If not 100%, then at least they do a lot. Maybe Ceremonial Dagger is needed. Although, to be honest, Ceremonial Dagger is definitely helping, because I'm not losing critters that way. Like 2 or 3 critters go and hit the first enemy, and then that throws a dagger out, and that dagger kills like 4 more. And those 4 more become, half of them become critters. Doing a little loading screen dance. We're about to start the challenge. Yeah, if you think about it, Ceremonial Dagger is really useful, because let's think about what's exactly happening. 3 or 4 critters go and hit themselves on an enemy and they die. The Ceremonial Dagger throws out the dagger and hits one enemy which dies, and then that enemy hits another one. Let's say they don't chain from start to finish, they chain like... Let's say it chains 3 times, so 3 enemies die. From those 3 enemies, there is a chance that one of them is gonna be a critter. And while all of this is happening, the host is putting out another 2 critters per second. So, theoretically speaking, I should have infinite critters all the time. When I say infinite, I mean 50, because 50 is the cap. Can I please... Wait a minute, I'm searching for level 2 units. Why am I searching for level 2 units? Am I searching for the Beastmaster? Seems like I'm searching for the Beastmaster. Done. So I will stop here, let's keep the money in the bank, because now we will reroll to find Meat Shield. Okay. Critters out Shish, and we won. Let's go maybe pick up the coins. Okay, I picked up 2. Meat Shield time. I know people... Magnetism, ooh. I know people aren't as excited as I am for Meat Shield, but trust me, it's good. The end. Trust me. Speed 3. Could have used it. Could have used speed 3. Meat Shield has been found. And yeah, now this is level 3 units. So not this one. This one, Infestor. Let's find the Infestor. Wait. The other one is level 3. Oh. Yeah, let's go for the next level. There's no reason to waste money here. No point at all. Let's beat this, if we're lucky. Okay, we did beat it. This time it instantly stopped. Well, whatever the game wants. So now the run begins. Let's hope we find the whole team. I decided on the thief, on the fairy, right? Yeah, I decided on the fairy. From all these items, the only one I'm gonna change is Lucky Strike, so... Fairy or Gambler? I would say Fairy. Having some heals on the field is gonna be useful. And the attack speed is also gonna help us. Maybe Priest could also be... No, let's go for Fairy. Playing a bit slowly here. Today, please. Thief. Did I miss her? Fairy. Corruptor is done. Theoretically speaking, I should level up the shop right now. Yeah, let's level up the shop. I told you I want this done. Okay, we got level up on the thief. Are we rogues? Oh, we're not rogues. This guy doesn't have a crit chance. Maybe I shouldn't go fairy. Is there a rogue healer? Let's stop here. Let's hope for the best. I will do this. Okay, and now instantly mouse control off. So this is correct. This is how we should be going. A random place. This has begun, by the way. This is the run. I'm not allowed to steer the snake at all, other than at the end of runs. Well, in the end I wasn't actually able to complete the run, the build before we go there, before we arrive at the boss. What am I talking about? I was not able to complete the run before we arrived at the end game, at the looping, because yeah, I didn't sell the merchant yet. And let's press right for half a second. I didn't find the merchant yet. Ooh, very good start here, very good start. Instantly into the other room, and we did it. Nice. So yeah, first of yeah, I have to throw the merchant away and pick up the gambler, because the merchant isn't even doing anything. I mean, he is bringing us money, but that's it pretty much. Tuck tuck. Let's continue trying to find the fairy. Nice, level 2, 2 level 2s. Let's continue the zigzags. It's also semi-random. Uh-oh. Oh, I have meat shield, right? Meat shield, no! You were supposed to save us from things like that. 4+3, so I'm even picking up money here and there. So if we beat this level and start looping more, then I will go for... I think I should go for a thief. Maybe the outlaw, some kind of thief, to level up the power of my thief. And when I say thief, I obviously mean rogue. Some kind of rogue. Where's my fairy? Well, time to go down to 90. I guess we're okay here. Elites are gonna be the most dangerous. Yeah, elites are gonna be by far the most dangerous. I need to start picking up my dividends and stop wasting money. I need to pick up the fairy and then just go through the motion here. I need to have my dividends high. Whoops, that was a steep curve we got. I think steep curves are better than non-steep curves. Oops, coinage, dividends, meat shield did not really save us. I think silencing strike or stunning strike is what I should go for. I think silencing strike is the way to go. I need for enemies to not be able to actually hit us. And I just realized something. If I'm gonna throw away the merchant, it's gonna become the miner, so... Wait, if I pick up the miner, then like strike. No, miner's gonna pick up later. Done with the fairy. Now we just start this. I will go up to 500 gold and I will try to... Should I try it that late? I want to pick up the gambler. That's what I'm thinking about. But it's gonna cost us a lot of money, so yeah, let's first pick up a bunch of coinage money and then I will buy the next unit. This is going pretty well though. This is going pretty well, not gonna lie. I'm telling you guys, the swarmers, this build is really strong. Swarmers and ceremonial dagger and meat shield and pretty much everything. Host. The host spawning doubles in the very beginning is extremely useful. Because the game starts with already the field set for us. Well, I cannot do anything. Arena clear, we were lucky today. I'm telling you, blues are gonna kill us. I need silencing strike. Maybe lucky strike has... the time has come. Whoops, I forgot to disable my social media. No, stop spamming me. Damn it. Okay. And the thing is that it was a random message that was not for me. Wow. Let's throw lucky strike away. I said I want to gather money, but I want to pick up silencing strike. I think the safety of our snake here is more... Whoop, let's do the thing. The safety of our snake is a bit... Oh, okay, we won. The safety of our snake is a bit more important than gaining a bunch of money. And I mean, I am gonna slowly gain money anyway. So, silencing strike, let's find it. Divine blessing, last stand. Stunning strike is the same though, right? As far as I know, if you stun somebody... yeah, I think stun is the same. Let's go for stunning strike. I have seen that blues do not pop if they are stunned. And yellows obviously don't shoot. Yellows actually don't do anything. Whites don't shoot. Oranges stop charging. Yeah, stunning strike is pretty much the same. Maybe even better. Instantly going into an area with enemies. Whoops, it lagged. That was a bad push we got here. Look, we got 2 corners. The snake is trying to get out. Yeah, the corner problem has been fixed. I'm also picking up some healings. Tack, tack, tack. We continue. I'm gonna transition into the gambler, I think, when I hit 500, I would say. You know what? Maybe ceremonial dagger isn't needed. I start believing that ceremonial dagger is not needed. And if ceremonial dagger is needed, then I will go into silencing strike. Because the only thing that can make us lose, in my opinion, is random blues popping and exploding exactly below our feet. I don't... Yeah, look at this. Yeah. I definitely don't need ceremonial dagger. Because it seems to be true that the critters take from my damage, because everything is dying in one shot from critters. Just touching them and they die. So I'm gonna throw away the ceremonial dagger after, right before we fight the elite, or the hard fight, depending on what's next. Yellow, uh-oh. That might have been the end of us, but we were lucky. That could have been the end of us. Uh-oh. We survived. We survived, okay. Definitely picking up silencing strike next. I'm telling you guys, only we will die from blues. As always. Big prediction, yo. So yeah, about the sound effects from messaging at me. The first message was something random like, okay. And then the second message was, sorry, wrong, sorry, mistake, something like that. So I could have gotten only one ding, but I got 2. Do you recognize the sound? Did you recognize the sound? Was it heard first of all? I forgot for half a second to move. Was the sound heard? Uh-oh. Whoa, we were lucky. So I threw away the ceremonial dagger and I still think enemies die in 1 hit, so... Let's pick up silencing strike. I want the enemies to be unable to do anything. Where is it? Last stand. Last stand. Nope. Enchanted. Lightning strike. Wait, I wanted something. Psycho Sync. No. No, I want the one that spawns a bunch of Psycho Orbs. There is a chance that that thing also takes from... first of all, whatever I find first. Of those 2. Divine Blessing. Generate 1 healing orb. No. Shoot 5. Kill the bomb. No. No. Ballista. No. I want either Silencing Strike or the thing that spawns Psycho Orbs. Unleash. Gravity Field. Yeah, where is everything? Lightning Strike, no. Psycho Leak. I want to try this. I think there is a chance that this thing takes damage from the first unit. Because the first unit spawns it. If that's the case, then it should do extremely high amounts of damage too. And if I spawn like 5 or 6... yeah, look for how much attack speed this guy has. Theoretically speaking, if he has 5 or 6 of them running around, and if they take from his damage, then he will be pretty much damage immune. Because he will have a helicopter around him, destroying anything that tries to hit him. Is that a good idea? I don't know. If I was playing this by hand, maybe, because I could avoid the blues, etc. But now that I'm just hoping for the best, I don't know. I have no idea. The thing is that if 2 Psycho Orbs spawn at the exact same place, then it's not defending him at all. For some reason they are synchronous. How can the Psycho Orbs be asynchronous? They are supposed to have the same attack speed. Maybe because the one was spawned while the thief was affected by the fairy buff? Maybe. I don't know. Let's throw this away. Let's go for the Silencing Strike. Let's be honest here. I need the Silencing Strike more than this stupid thing. I need to remove blues from the equation completely. Yeah, enemies are dying in one touch. They touch the critters and they die. Wow. I hope they don't fix that ever. I hope critters keep having as much damage as the first unit. I really like this. I like the power. Theoretically speaking, I could throw away even more passives. Actually, let's look at the passives after this. Running around. Looping, looping, looping. Okay, time to find the Silencing Strike. Where is it? No. What is this? Straight up Psycho Orbs? Magnify? No. Silencing Strike. 24% chance to silence. Okay, so now we will beat this first. This whole loop. Because I think we're gonna go for a win. And after we beat this loop, we should gain 200 gold. So I would say that would be enough money in the bank to actually pick up the gambler and throw away the mercenary, the merchant. And I should also pick up another thief. I would say the outlaw. I should pick up the outlaw to have the thief alliance active and actually have a higher chance to crit with my gambler first of all. Oh, you know, with my thief. And also with my corruptor, I think. Whatever the rogue swarmer is. Which I don't remember the name right now. But I don't think it really matters. So this is most likely gonna be the hardest fight. I hope everybody agrees with it being more fun to have the snake be displaced in the very beginning of the run, just so that we go zigzagging all around the map. If you think it's not hardcore enough, and you would prefer for me to not move the snake at all, and it just to go left and right and left and right, well, that's on you. I'm not doing that. I think this is a bit more fun, and it also looks nicer. Plus, there is less chance for us to die just because of a bad spawn. I mean, if I'm gonna die from something, it's most likely gonna be a bad spawn anyway. But at least this way, we're trying to avoid it as much as possible. It's not easy mode, so easy mode would be a rainbow on the bottom. I think if I did a rainbow on the bottom, I could go to level 100 maybe plus. But I'm not doing a rainbow at the bottom. Continue looping. theoretically speaking, I could pick up the Gambler next. And then after that, I could try to pick up the Miner after that. And keep everybody in here. But then the Mercenary should still go away and be replaced by the Ursur. Because if I have 4 Mercenaries, then I definitely don't need the Mercenary. The Merchant. I don't know why I'm mixing these names up all the time. We are cruising through this. I mean, we are literally cruising through this. The critters are doing everything. We're just running around at the speed of Snake. Almost got 2 coins there in the end. 26 coins without even controlling where I'm going. Elite fight. I didn't look my items. I should have looked at my items. Whatever. This guy's toast. He's silenced, he's stunned, he's dead. He is everything. And we won, and now the most dangerous fight of them all. Let's look at the items here. Infesting Strike stays, Dividends stay, Reinforce stays, I think. Vulnerability stays, I'm pretty sure. Critters obviously stay, Meat Shield stays, and those 2 stay. Yeah, I think everything is pretty okay. I don't find any reason to, change anything up. He's toast. Almost lost my thief there. Congratulations. Off we go into looping. 200 coinage. Wow. Nice roll here. Let's pick up. I would like to go. Yeah, let's go with the alliance. Let's go with the thing I said. So, Outlaw would be here, tier 2. Let's find the Outlaw. Outlaw found. So let's... I could go for the dual gunner to move a bit faster. But moving faster is completely irrelevant if you don't control the snake. Maybe... yeah, it's random pretty much. Because you can move faster and go and hit explosion of blues. Or you can move slower and hit the explosion of blues. And on the other side of the coin, obviously, you can move faster and avoid the random explosion. Or you can move slower and avoid the explosion that would be in front of you. So movement speed is completely irrelevant. Therefore, I'm just gonna go with a unit that I think is good. And I think the Outlaw is a pretty decent unit. As he is flinging 5 daggers that are gonna do a bunch of damage. Can I please complete the Outlaw today? Or what's happening here? He's a level 2, right? I'm not stupid. Okay, this is the best level for 2s. Yep. And we're done. Thank you. Let's have the Outlaw in the back. It doesn't even matter. I think it doesn't matter. Corruptor second? No, let's have somebody second who actually has high damage. I guess Merchant? I guess the Merchant has high damage, as he should be getting affected by dividends. Right? Right? Even if he doesn't. The only way I'm gonna lose the Thief if he's gonna run head first into something. So might as well have the secondary head first YOLO unit be the Mercenary. The Merchant. And actually I should throw away the Merchant and start picking up the Gambler. So... you know what, I'm gonna do it after... the shop upgrades itself. The moment the shop upgrades itself to the next level, I will pick up the Gambler. Let's leave it at that. It's better than spending 25 coins for nothing. Especially if those 25 coins mean 25% more damage. And we're here to stay anyway, so there is no rush. We have to micromanage these things, because otherwise there is a chance I'm gonna lose this. As I'm not controlling the snake, and the only thing I can control is the shop and my money, might as well control it correctly. Got 2 coins there in the end, very nice. Whoop, that's a steep curve. This is going extremely well. This is going a lot better than I was thinking. I was sure I was gonna go for Swarmers for this challenge, but I did not expect this to go that well. You know what? Let me sit back. I'm sitting back right now. Let's hope the sound did not change. I took the microphone with me. Whoops, I forgot. For some reason, I'm forgetting this sometimes. Instantly one-shot the boss. Very nice. Is there like a hotkey to go to the next level? Space. Oh, space is actually a hotkey, very nice. Let's start turning upside. Maybe we die here because I started with running first. Yeah, I did a left turn there, maybe. Nope, I don't see any difference. Oh, the blue popped and did nothing. The fact that the blue actually popped instead of getting silenced, stunned, and pretty much disabled completely. Although, no, I'm seeing a bunch of blues actually not doing anything. Uh-oh. I think the only way I'm gonna lose here... Look at this. I think if you were walking faster there, then the blue was gonna explode right next to us. So as you understand, I was right about it. Yeah, I think the most likely scenario for us to die is that a spawn happens exactly at our feet, or a blue explodes exactly at our feet. Otherwise, we're good to go here. Running around. Yeah, everything's dying in one hit on the critters. Maybe in two. Maybe in two. So maybe our damage is falling off a bit. Makes sense. I mean, it's not like that we're always gonna one-shot everybody. Although we should, but yeah, maybe not always. Uh-oh, into the blue! Yep, lost 5 units or something. We were lucky we didn't lose the thief. But I don't think anything is gonna change here. Yep, we won. It's fun though. I really like how we handle this. Did the shop get upgraded? Let me double check the shop after this. I also like the fact that there are coins on the field and also health. So there is a chance I'm gonna run over a health pot or over a coin or anything pretty much. This is the true Autobattler. This is how Autobattlers look like normally. Okay, tick. Let's see. The shop did actually get upgraded, so now I will go. Gambler is here too. Yep, mercenary, bro. Merchant, the time has come. Now we go for a full-on gambler. Which is gonna cost us about 200 or something. So 200%, I guess. Elite. Imagine losing in the elite just because I did this right now. I don't think there is any chance that's gonna happen. If we're gonna stick at 700 plus, then we are good to go, I think. Below 700, I will start having my doubts. Now you might say, yo Sifd, are you crazy? 700? You're kidding? Even at 200 you would be okay, 200%. Well, doesn't matter. No matter. Let's have the gambler second, as he should have the highest damage. Almost lost a unit, and the enemy died, I think from the gambler even. Nothing survives over there. The bullets didn't even cross my units. Come on. Sorry, misclicked. This is going pretty well. I'm gonna assume that's the case because it's new game plus 0. I'm not gonna flex or anything. Let's be realists here. I'm gonna assume it's because of new game 0. But if this goes well and somehow gets to loop 100, then it really took off. If we somehow hit loop 100, and there is a high chance that's gonna happen because the build is strong. The build is extremely powerful. And the thing is that we're setting up a little wall of critters. So even if enemies pop a bunch of greens or something, and then some blues, if the critters are at the right position and we are away from the explosions or the enemies, then we are good to go. So in the end everything is like dependent. We even got 8 coins. Now look at that. Money, money, money. And now I'm gonna get 200 more. Next unit I'm gonna pick up. I could go for a chrono. I could go for another healer. Did I pick up the rogue? Yeah, I did pick up the rogue, so I have 6 rogues. Or I could go for another merchant. What would the other merchant be though? Oh sure. Then the next one miner. Usurer as third and miner as fourth. But does the Usurer help at all? I think the miner is better than the Usurer, although the miner is trash. But how much is the Usurer gonna curse anything? Yeah, I think the miner is gonna be better. Or I could go for sorcerers. I could go for some kind of sorcerer. Because the sorcerer is gonna boost the power of the gambler. So the gambler is gonna get powered up by the sorcerer pretty much. No matter which sorcerer I pick. For sorcerers, I could go for... Yeah, if I pick sorcerers, I could go for witch. Uh-oh. Whoa, they survived, nice. I could go for... Oh. Yeah, I could go for witch. Or I could pick up a priest. If I pick up a priest, then I will have a chance to keep my units alive, some of them. And also more healing isn't gonna do us that bad. If anything, it's gonna help us out. I'm between a lot of places. If I go sorcerer, so witch, that means that I will control the stage a lot more. Because the witch level 3 is gonna shoot her projectiles and it's a really strong passive. And also the sorcerer buff will help out the gambler. If I go for priest, I will make my healing orbs better because I will spawn more. Yeah, I will spawn more healing orbs, like a lot more, not a few more. And I will also have 3 units that have 2 lives. I think both of those are really good units. But I think sorcerer, priest is a better idea. Because I don't have damage problems. I don't have damage problems at all. While 69, let's go, nice. While I do have health concerns, and if anything, having a second life from some random units is gonna help us more than anything. Also being into the healer alliance means... Come on, go to the coins. No! Also being in the healer alliance means that the fairy is also gonna have a chance to spawn more orbs. So... I'm thinking about going for sorcerer, priest. I'm thinking about picking up the priest. Yeah. I definitely don't need damage. That's for sure. That's a fact. And I think I'm forgetting the Mercenary 4 alliance completely. I think Mercenary 4 definitely is not gonna be needed. At all. Cling, 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 cling. He isn't one-shotting them. He is not. He is not actually one-shotting all the enemies. Wait, what is the yellow on the second position? I thought second position was Gambler. And if second position is Gambler, what's the orange on the third position then? Oh, orange means Swarmers. Yeah, then I guess he is some kind of Swarmer. With a high attack speed. It's a Corruptor, okay. Let's move. Running around at the diamond movement. Triangulare formation. Coinage, money. I like how my snake goes after the money without me doing anything. And then pick it up, no. As if I need the money, but whatever. So it's supposed to be up to 50 critters, 25 healing orbs, and 25 money coins. Healing orbs and money and coins. But do the 25 coins and the 25 healing orbs share the same max amount, or is it 25 for each? If it's 25 for each, then we're good. Otherwise, we're not good. We Gucci. Didn't lose anything while everybody was about... Uh-oh, I'm about to lose the thief. Let's see if we can find some healing. We found some healing. Yeah, we found more healing. Now the thief is fully healed again. I think this is the best unit item combination for this. I mean, there might be better, but I really like this. You could go for Death 6 plus the defensive buffs. Maybe even the warriors. You could go for a bunch of warriors. Although I'm not sure how good the warriors are at clearing out enemies. I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. I'm not sure if it's because I was talking too much or if it's because I haven't... I think it's because I'm hungry. Yeah, if... let's hope I don't pass out or something crazy. Well, if I pass out, then I guess I will just upload the footage with me without sound and some kind of edit saying I passed out at this point, so... Oh no, that does make sense. That does not make sense, as the screen would freeze at this screen here. So I would just... Yeah, if I pass out, I mean everything's okay with the video. I would just cut the part of me not talking and then just continue from where we left off. Boss died in one hit. But the gambler and the thief weren't fast enough, so enemies spawned in the end. Final boss time. Are we gonna get one shot because the boss is cheating? Or are we gonna destroy him because we are cheating? We won! So we are cheating more than he is. Hey, where is the instant finish? Why did the enemies have time to spawn units? Loop away! Now we go for the priest. Which I want to find today, if possible. If possible, would be nice. Game. Priest, please. Game. Game. Priest. Priest. Okay, I'm pretty sure I missed like one or two. Thank you. That's how you summon them, by the way. I missed one. Boom. Somebody appears. Did I miss more than one? Did I miss Xieroeh? How many did I miss? I'm talking about this though, at the level 76. Obviously not the previous ones, as they wouldn't matter. Let's have the first somewhere in the middle. And now theoretically speaking, I should have even more healing orbs, and the revival happened on the second and fifth. Yeah, second unit is the gambler, so it's a pretty decent revival. Gambler is pretty strong. Whoop. Come on, start turning. Wow, I yawned, guys. I need sleep. I need food. I need breath. Yeah, if you're lightheaded because you talk too much, I think it's a breathing problem, right? It's that you pretty much, let's say, for a lack of better words, you forget, quote unquote, to breathe enough, right? And you don't get enough oxygen. I think that's the case. Might be wrong. I'm just talking about how I perceive biology, not perceive. With whatever biology knowledge I have, I'm trying to understand how it would make sense for you to get lightheaded with only speaking. While needing sleep and while being hungry. It's obviously a combination of all those, but I'm not getting lightheaded when I'm just, you know, when I'm hungry and I'm just watching. Sorry, if you saw the footage, I just pressed for half a second the button. Well, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, if I'm just watching videos or anything and I'm sleepy and I'm hungry, I'm not getting lightheaded. But now that I'm talking, I am. So I guess it's that I don't have enough energy. And I'm also depriving myself from enough oxygen gain. So that must be it, right? I don't know if there is any biologist or any doctor or anything that is related who having knowledge, or somebody who wants to look it up, or somebody who just knows because they have read it somewhere. I'm gonna read all the comments at some point, so if you want to comment and tell me what exactly is happening, I'm obviously pretty sure you're... Yeah, I'm not gonna take it as a health advice. I know that if I stop talking, sleep and eat, I will be better, obviously. But the question is more about what is triggering that? Do we know? First of all, what is triggering that? If we take as a given that I am healthy. Obviously, it could be anything if I'm not healthy, but if we take as a given that I'm healthy, what would trigger that? If somebody knows the answer to that, comment down below, and hopefully somebody else cares too, so that maybe you guys look into the comments. You know what, maybe I should start pinging comments. I like how we destroy the blues and they don't even spawn anything, because there is a 24% chance I'm gonna stun them, and another 24% chance I'm gonna silence them. So some of the two happen and they just die without spawning anything. So yeah, maybe I should start pinning comments. First of all, I already said that I'm gonna pin the... whoever suggested this. I'm imagining nobody's gonna lie. For some reason, you viewers are not lying, so... hopefully, nobody's gonna lie about it. You know what, maybe... just don't lie about it, okay? If somebody lies about it and then a comment, a discussion happens about who is the true one and who is not, I will go into the comments and find out who is the true one. Whoops, we lost the thief. This is a big moment. This is a big moment. Are we gonna survive this? I mean, enemies are still dying in one shot, so I think... yeah, I think the gambler buffed... the gambler buffed critters are also very powerful, I think. Yeah, about the pinning comments, I think I should. I mean, there is no reason not to do it. The only thing is, I wasn't doing it because right now each of my videos has like from 2 up to 5, let's say 7. So about 2 to 7 comments per video. Maybe less. The average, I would say, is 5, okay? So with 5 comments average, I was thinking there isn't any real reason to pin a comment, as all of them are visible pretty much. Other than shoutouts, obviously. I'm gonna use pinning for shoutouts. Yeah, but if the channel somehow explodes, if we're lucky, then maybe I will see what I will do then. We will see, we will see. Also, I wanted something to say. So for anybody that has arrived here, which is pretty much the people who are watching this until the end most of the time. So for anybody that has arrived here, I have to ask this. Not ask, I have to say something about a thought of mine. So I was thinking to maybe upload a few less videos of SNKRX, not dropping the series completely, but instead of daily uploads, maybe one every 3 days, maybe one every 2 days. I would push one every 3 days, most likely, because I'm slowly burning out of this game, and the dev announced that he's gonna delay a bit the big patch. So if he's gonna delay the big patch for let's say 2 weeks, I don't think I'm able to keep playing this for 14 days straight. So I was thinking to upload one every 3 days to, first of all, not burn out completely, and secondly, I want to start new series, guys. I want to start playing things. I think I have bought Tainted Grail and I hadn't time to play it at all. Whoa, we run head first into the enemies there. So yeah, I want to start maybe playing Tainted Grail. I think it's called Tainted Grail, I'm pretty sure it is. Then I also want to start playing a bit of Necronator. I like that game. Maybe I'm not gonna make it the main game in the channel, but I can do like 3 or 4 or 5 runs through that, because it's pretty easy in my opinion and pretty light as a game. It doesn't need complex thoughts, it doesn't need anything crazy. And yeah, after that, I was thinking also Death's Door. I think it's called Death's Door. It's not a roguelike, it's just an indie story mode game. maybe people would like to watch a playthrough of that too. Although, to be honest, I don't know how many series I can start because money is not really flowing. I'm not completely poor, but I'm living, okay? So that's also one of the reasons. So I'm letting you in a secret. One of the reasons I'm playing only 2 or 3 games in this channel and making series instead of making showcases every single day is because I cannot buy all these games. But I'm trying to, you know, keep money, and then now I decided to buy Tainted Grail, and then I also decided to buy Necronator, and I'm also, as I said, thinking about Death's Door. But yeah, Death's Door is most likely gonna be like something about 20 episodes to complete. I've read up that the game takes about 12 hours to complete if you play normally. If you play rushingly, it should take 7 or something. So that means the story is about 3 hours long or so. But the game is a story game, so obviously I'm not gonna rush it. I don't know. There are a lot of games I have looked up and seem to like. Another game I wanted to try was Mini Motorways or something like that. But again, I cannot buy 5 games at the same time. I'm buying them only pretty much a day or 2 before I start shooting the run. For example, Necronator, I bought it like the exact same moment. So for me to buy a game and start a new game, first I need to open up my schedule, and the game I most likely gonna slowly... Actually, I think I'm gonna slowly stop this, not stop, like reduce the uploads of this, and I might also reduce the uploads of Rogue Legacy. But maybe Rogue Legacy 1 per 2 days, and SNKRX 1 per 3 days. I'm thinking something about those numbers, around those numbers. Something like that. Also, Rogue Legacy needs a patch too. But I'm still not done with that game. And that game at least doesn't burn me out. Because I'm farming, and because there is a lot of different characters to pick, and also the map is randomized. A lot of things are randomized. This thing needs a lot more of randomization to be a bit more bearable. Good thing they added the item and the infinite looping, because I was already getting burned out before they added the infinite looping. Now though, the infinite looping is burning me out. I mean, it happens, right? Everything new is always fun and nice. You don't see the downsides. I mean, the downside of infinite looping is that it lasts 1.5 hours, and that's a very big downside for me. Not only for the channel, but for my real life too. For the channel it is obviously a downside, as if it was just a 30-minute run and with infinite loops it was like 50 minutes, then maybe we could squeeze something in. Now that it's taking 1.5 hours just to do a video, I don't know, man, I don't know. Let's continue. We have arrived at level 100 in this challenge. Do you believe this? How powerful is this build? Imagine if this is gonna be my best run ever and I'm locked in this challenge. Imagine arriving at level 125, which I think I have never arrived at, and being locked in this challenge and not being allowed to move my snake and losing or something. I mean, that is gonna happen. I'm not allowed to move the snake by hand, so I'm definitely gonna die because the snake is gonna suicide into something. But this does not look like it can lose. It really doesn't look like it can lose. And I also remember something else from this game. I remember when I started playing this, I was like super excited about the music from Shapes and Beats, Beats and Shapes, Just Beats and Shapes. I think it's Shapes and Beats. Well, whatever. Say that 10 times quickly and you forget what you were talking about. The words stop having meaning. Yeah, I remember being excited about the music being from Just Shapes and Beats. And now I have heard this song like 1,000 times. And it's just background music. It used to be a song for me, okay? And now it's just background music. How to destroy music for one person. I can't imagine playing this in Shapes and Beats now, if I play Shapes and Beats again ever. Now that I think about it, maybe I could organize some shapes and beats, live stream, or if not live stream, just a Discord. Wait a minute. I'm thinking about something here. I could play with viewers. Yeah, but the thing is, if I play with viewers, well, I either have to stream it, which I'm not sure if everybody is okay with, or I have to record it and upload it, which I'm again not sure everybody's okay with. I don't know. Maybe it's not a good idea. Or I could just play with Discord and just for the fun of it. But then, yeah, the problem is always the same. If I'm gonna play 2 or 3 hours shapes and beats with friends on Discord, then I will not be able to upload videos because my schedule is extremely tight. You guys cannot understand how tight the schedule is. I mean, okay, I'm not forced to do YouTube videos, so I could skip a few uploads or something, but I really don't want to do this. I want to keep professionality here. Maybe if I combine playing with viewers with Patreon, maybe that's something I should do. I should add some kind of playing clause on Patreon, and then I could combine it. Because the thing is, no matter how you look at it, I'm trying to make this my career. So if I'm wasting quote unquote, I'm not wasting time, okay? If I'm not using my time as efficiently as possible to make this a job out of this, then I will never be able to make a job out of this. And whenever, for example, I play for my free time a bit, I have sometimes regretted it. Let's loop here. We have arrived at level 100, so now we actually can pick up sorcerers for more damage, or mercenaries. What should I pick up? What should I pick up? I could pick up the chronomancer. Does that even help? I think the chronomancer is a good idea. Let's go for the chronomancer. Where's the chronomancer? Saikino. Where's the chronomancer, man? He's a level 3, right? I'm pretty sure the chrono is level 3. If he's not... Well, if he's not, then he's not. I mean, I also have access to level 2s from this, so I will find him somehow. Cryo is 2. I think Cryo is 2 and chrono is 3. I'm pretty sure... I start believing that chrono is 2. Chrono is 2. Well... Please don't look at what episode we're at. Please don't look how many times I've played this game. You know, most of the time I'm trying to not keep data values on my mind. Because most of the time I'm like, values don't matter. You can see them if you need. You can find them if you need to. Okay, and we just got the chronomancer too. So after the chronomancer, I don't know what I should pick up. It doesn't matter for now. I could have... No, I'm already rogues. I could have gone sorcerers. Yeah, but which one? Which sorcerer should I go for? I mean, sorcerers, the only thing they're gonna... Yeah, wait a minute, it doesn't make sense. The only thing that sorcerers were gonna add was gonna be the... to make the gambler just a smidge stronger. So I prefer having the chrono, which is also making the gambler a bit stronger, and also make the rest of the team stronger. So I think it's a win-win overall. Let's continue looping. What was I talking about? Ah, about time management. Yes, if I want to make this thing my career, I have to completely manage my time and everything game related to. And yeah, the few times I took a bit of free time to play games, most of the time I'm really thoughtful about it. I'm trying to play games when I'm done with recording. I'm trying to play games on my own time when it's very night or when I'm relaxing. maybe I'm skipping a series or two to play a game, or skipping a game to see a series. So I'm really trying this hard, and then I'm even gonna make a really big push on August. So for anybody that has arrived at this point of the video, time to announce what's happening in August, I guess. I will do a normal announcement in Discord, I think. I'm thinking about doing an announcement in Discord and also in YouTube community about 3 days before it happens. But small spoiler alert here. I have a plan to, on August, to try to upload, if I will be able to, 5 videos per day. So the plan is to keep the series, all the series I'm already playing alive. In August, around August, there should be a patch for Rogue Legacy. There should also be a patch for SNKRX. So theoretically speaking, these games will be alive. And then after those two, I will also play 3 different games. Most likely some kind of series. Most likely Necronator. And then the other 2 slots are most likely gonna be... I'm saying a lot of most likely, but the plan isn't concrete. It's just close to concrete. And then the other 2 or 1. If I upload 4, it's gonna be +1. If I upload 5, it's gonna be +2. The other 2 or 1 are gonna be either some kind of mini-series or just daily new attempts at videos. So maybe I will... the plan is to, in August, buy about 5 or 10 games and just try them and showcase them in the channel and see how this goes, the whole reviewing games part of this. And we will see. I mean, if you haven't already realized, this channel most of the time is trying to create series. At least I'm trying to create series because I don't like starting a game and ending it instantly. I do sometimes get bored or burned out from a game, but most of the time I will play, in my real life, I will play 3 to 5 to 10 hours of a game, depending on how fast I get bored. If I get bored pretty easily or I don't like the game, I will play 2 to 3 hours. If I like the game and find it awesome, I will play 5 to 10, and I will get bored somewhere in between or burned out, depending on what happens first. And yeah, the same logic applies here to this channel. So even if a game is completely, even if nobody cares about a game, like Circadian Dice, I mean, some people liked it, but not a lot of people cared about it. Even in that game, I still uploaded like 3 or 4 runs. I didn't just upload 1 and was done with it. And the same is gonna happen with Necronator. I think the only game which I actually uploaded 1 and was done was something of Banners of Ruin, I think. Yeah, the reason for that was because I thought it was a bit slow. I stopped playing Banners of Ruin because, yeah, it felt a bit slow. I mean, it's a card game, but you have to think about your moves a lot. Whoop, we lost the thief here, and we're still at wave 1. This might be it, guys. This might be it. We might die here. We lost the second unit. We're about to lose. Arena clear. Nice. Nice. This might be it, he said. It will be dangerous, they said. And you're toast because the gambler decided to attack you. And we won. If the arena ends today, please. Okay, let's go on. Give me here a second to... You know, I don't even need to pause the video. I can just reply to whatever I'm needed at. So let me reply on a few messages here. I hope the sound didn't change completely. Okay, I'm pretty much done with what I had to do, and we won. Who would have thought? I hope you guys don't mind if I don't talk every single second, and maybe take a breather here and there. So let's continue. Although, to be honest, I have seen some of my videos, and I have realized that I actually talk every single second. It's a bit surreal. Surreal. It's a bit surreal. When you see other YouTubers, you're like, yeah, I mean, it's content. What you are supposed to speak all the time. I mean, I'm watching you for whatever you say when I watch videos on YouTube. But when you see yourself, speaking non-stop. You're like, how much did I speak in this video? I hope I'm... Whoop, we lost another unit. 2 down, 3... Whoa, whoop, whoop, whoop. Is this gonna be the end? No, it's not. No, it's not. Let's continue looping. And a bunch of X's. Do you guys think this is gonna go to 150? On the one hand, I hope so. On the other hand, I really hope not. I have things to do. Well, normally speaking, I should have already stopped playing like half an hour ago. But if we know one thing in this channel is we don't stop looping. I hope you guys understand the reference. I'm not even sure how many of you... Actually, I know that a lot of you are from my first subscribers, but I'm not sure who was here when the memes began. Who was here when we were 1,000 subscribers and we were doing the 48-hour live streams? You guys remember how this channel came alive? Came to be? Uh-oh. I remember. And I should find another game that I can really sink my teeth into. And people enjoy. Those two things have to go hand in hand. I wanted to do it with, what's it called? What's it called? The game where you... Come on. The extra hard game which was turn-based and you were supposed to protect... Ah, the last spell. So, yeah, I tried to do it with the last spell, but after playing it a bit, I was really disappointed from, first of all, how hard the game was for no reason. And when I say no reason, I mean, the game was supposed to be hard, but that was the concept of the game. But the thing is that the game was hard just because you were missing items. So, in the beginning, you didn't have the ability to construct turrets, you didn't have the ability to construct gold mines, you didn't have the ability to construct A, B, C, D, E. And, yeah. And then after a point, the upgrades were like, all your units have more moves to make every turn. So there were like 2 or 3 upgrades which were that you can make more moves with your units. And the starting units without upgrades have like 3 moves per turn or 4 moves per turn. Ability points, I think they were called. Action points, actually, yeah, 3 action points or 4 action points, and then after you upgraded them, you had like 7 action points, and you had turrets, and you had gold mines, and you had everything, and you were just losing because you didn't have those. I don't like these kind of games, because in that game you actually cannot win without the gold mines, you cannot win without the turrets. I mean, you can, but it's not really feasible. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. First of all, you can definitely not beat the game on the first run, like there is no chance. I'm pretty sure somebody is gonna do it. I'm not gonna say stupid stuff like I'm gonna eat something. I'm gonna eat a toast if somebody beats it without without any upgrades. Obviously somebody is gonna become expert in the game and beat it without upgrades, but if you're just gonna start playing the game like a playthrough, then it's stupid because you have to lose the run to be able to go forward. And I mean, you could say a lot of roguelikes are like that, and I have to agree on that. For example, Rogue Legacy is exactly the same. In Rogue Legacy, in the beginning you don't actually have a bunch of things, and you pretty much cannot beat the game. But the thing is that when you reset in a game like Rogue Legacy, you reset from a position better than the one you were at, and I'm not talking about the upgrades. So that's the difference here. It's one thing to start a game from... what's it called? It's one thing to start the game from complete scratch, like last spell, and also have the upgrades. And it's another thing to actually progress in the game. Like progress in the story and progress in... you know, abilities. How can I speak this? You start playing the game differently. So, for example, Rogue Legacy is a Metrovania roguelite. So, oh, I'm dying here. Okay, I'm alive. Or even Dead Cells, for example. Dead Cells is another game which is Metroidvania roguelite. And even if you lose, you don't lose exactly everything. You could say, yo Sifd, it's the same because if you think about it, in the one game you don't have double jumps, in the other game you don't have turrets. But it's not the same, because that double jump is gonna unlock a new part of the game that you didn't have access to. While the turret is straight up gonna prevent you, the lack of having a turret is gonna prevent you from winning. While the lack of having a double jump is not gonna prevent you from anything, you're just gonna go and pick up the double jump and then go on with your adventure. You understand what I'm saying? While the lack of turret is gonna straight up make you lose. The lack of having ability points, action points on your heroes is straight up gonna make you lose. It's not gonna make you progress a bit harder and later down the run you might have better units. No, you have to lose on that game to start having better units. You can do the upgrades while within the run, but trust me, when the upgrades, some upgrades, for example, if you don't have a gold mine, even if you unlock the gold mine within a run, it's already too late if you're at the 5th level or whatever. So I know a lot of these things I just said flew over the head of some people, and I hope just by proxy of information you understand what I'm trying to say here. But that's the reason I didn't continue that game, at least. And now I hope some new game that actually has some relevance to me and I would like to play, you know, goes big, and then we start playing and doing YOLO stuff and having fun. I think Tiny Metro would be a game like that. Maybe. I could try playing Tiny Metro. But if I play Tiny Metro, you know, I could play Tainted Grail, Necronator, and Tiny Metro as my games. And then SNKRX every 3 days, and Rogue Legacy every 2 days. Something like that, and then I can mix up the other games too, they don't need to be daily. Yeah, I need to mix this thing up a bit. I need to not get stale. Because as I am getting burned out in games, I'm pretty sure you guys are getting bored too sometimes. I mean, not everybody, as I see people are still watching. But I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I hope I'm not going off the rails here. And for some reason in my mind right now, the only people that are watching are channel viewers. So there is a very high chance that people that are not that are new in the channel, so not new, so there is a high chance that people that are new to the channel are watching this, and all this information. Oh, I'm dying, I'm gonna die. No, I'm dead. Oh, I'm alive. Yes, we survived, guys. I didn't touch anything. I was not touching anything. I think it was apparent. I hope it was apparent that I didn't touch anything. Nice, we made it. Okay, and we are already away from the spawn point, so I don't think we can lose anymore. At this point we have enough critters to, even if we go above the spawn point, be alive. Nice. So let's loop. Let's continue. Are we gonna hit 150 without touching the control after level 26? Wow, after level 25. I think... Flagellant? Flagellant for higher damage. Cleric for more healing. I'm not gonna go Sorcerers for just the Gambler boost. There's no point in that. Let's go Flagellant. Yeah, let's go oh, no. I can go the electric guy. What is he called? I could go the electric guy because he's gonna most likely help out everything, right? The critters should be able to do electricity, so... Is it projectile? First of all, let's go down to here, where the Flagellant and the Stormweaver stay. Infuse projectiles. Well, if it's projectiles, I don't care about it, as the thief is one-shotting anybody anyway. And, yeah, I don't think projectiles I care about. The Flagellant is straight up gonna give us damage. And we want damage. Yeah, damage is also helping the thief, and also the rest of the team. Yeah, we need damage. Stormweaver is not really that good. I mean, 20% damage. If I have him at high level, at max level, chain lightning trigger area of effect, the numbers of units it's double. Wow. And he's doing like 3, so with that it's gonna be like 6 or something. No, I'm gonna go for the Flagellant. With his 12% damage boost, I think he's better. Yep, and I'm gonna go Enchantress 3, so another 10% from that. I'm not gonna... I was about to throw something away. I don't need to throw anything away. And now we reroll a bunch and pick up the flagellant. I could also go for Psykeeper. Nah. Let's just pick up the flagellant for even more damage. Although, to be honest, I start believing I should have defense. Actually, it's in between, because if I go for defense, what I'm saying is I need defense to keep pretty much my units alive. But that doesn't make sense. Maybe... I could go Warden. I could go Warden. Wait. I think Warden is better. Yeah, Warden is better. Let's go for Warden. Because I think leveled up Warden... let me look at this. I lost some money here, but I don't care. So much money, Warden. Yeah, he's a sorcerer, exactly. And also creates the force field around 2 units. So he will either make... And the force field is damage immunity. It says that it prevents enemies from entering. Well, it's damage immunity because... it's pretty close to damage immunity, okay? First of all, because it prevents units from entering. So that is straight up damage immunity. And from melee attacks. And from projectiles... On the last run with the Forcers, for half a second, I saw projectiles get stuck on the barrier, so there is a high chance it also blocks projectiles. Here he is, off we go. And he also is a sorcerer, so he's also helping the gambler out. And then he is also shielding 2 units per attempt, so that's also very nice. Overall, it's just gonna add some survivability to the team. So yeah, it was about, I was talking about if it's about damage or survivability. If I go for damage, so if I went for the flagellant, that meant that even if I lost the gambler or anything for that matter, I would have damage boost from the flagellant. Therefore, I wouldn't really care about it. But after that, I thought something else. I have 50 critters. I do not need more damage. I need to survive. Because I'm moving in the map randomly. I need to mitigate the random moving around in the map and not the damage. I have enough damage to destroy everybody. Everybody. Whoa. We didn't have... Uh-oh. Is this it? Is this gonna be it? It's very... Yep, I think it's gonna be it. I think this is gonna be it. I'm not allowed to touch the... I'm not allowed to touch the keyboard. I did not turn the snake sideways, obviously. I don't need to touch anything. You can go and watch the replay. I don't know if it's visible that enemies pushed us sideways. I mean, I don't even think there is any reason for me to explain myself. I'm pretty sure you guys believe me. There is no reason whatsoever to cheat here because it doesn't matter, man. What am I gonna cheat from? Moving around, and how am I gonna hide it even? To be able to cheat in this is a masterpiece because enemies yeah, I mean the one time I pressed the button on mistake was like at loop 50 or something, and I even called it out right away that I made a mistake and like misclicked twice because my hand was a bit shaky. I didn't say because my wand was a bit shaky, yes, but I pressed the mouse, the key, and then well, you can go back and see. I'm calling myself out anyway. I should stop over-explaining and over-analyzing myself. I should really stop, yeah, over-explaining myself. It's I think it's a bad habit. I mean, explaining my thought process is not a bad habit. Trying to explain myself is a habit. Not explain. I don't think it's called explain myself. It's called something else. How is it called when you make a mistake and try to explain yourself? Give reason that you made your mistake, and then the other comes along and says like, no, please, no reasoning. But the word isn't reason and isn't explanation either. You know what? I mean, this is AFK anyway, so I can go and look it up and translate. Oh, did I lose something? Nope. I'm still watching here. Excuse. That's what I say. I should start giving excuses. Whoa, what happened? I was looking away for half a second. Whoa. Uh-oh. Warden, save us. Okay, we survived. And the snake turned again. What is turning us? Is it, it has to be some kind of yellow or orange interaction. Some of those have to push us away. Something is pushing us. Guys, I think we're really close to the end. Yeah, something is pushing us. Do you see that? The moment we get attacked, the snake does like a 360 or something, and it always goes sideways. It has happened like this was the third time, and all three of those times the snake instantly goes sideways. It just happened again. Oh, there is a bug happening. There is some kind of reset bug happening. No, I'm not taking this as a loss. I will take this as a loss. The only thing is that I'm just gonna make us go sideways again. I don't know, if you guys think it's cheating, then I will accept that I failed the challenge, and I guess that's it. But there seems to be a bug that if you lose 1 or 2 units, then the snake resets. Did you see? The snake like went invisible and went sideways instantly. So there is some kind of reset bug. You will see it sometimes. Oh, it didn't happen. Wow, what? Oh, it just happened. Did you see that? So the moment that happens, I'm gonna just slide us up again so that we continue our journey sideways, because I think it's stupid, but we lost anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, the moment I decided to, you know, continue having the run go smoothly, the game's like, no, you should take the loss. Anyway, level 135 without touching the, yeah, with complete AFK, with the true Autobattler experience, other than, you know, moving the snake so that it goes around instead of going straight to the right, and moving it when it bugs out too. Other than that, I mean, the moving it when it bugged happened like in the last 2 levels, so who cares? So yeah, level 135. So yeah, I guess good luck with the challenge, guys. I'm accepting pictures in the Discord. So I'm pretty sure people are gonna beat me, but 135 without touching the keyboard, without anything, was pretty well. This was first attempt. I mean, it was the second attempt, but the first attempt died at level 3 because the first item I got was nothing. I literally got no items. There was like magnetism and psycho orbs or whatever, so yeah, first round was dead. But yeah, this is pretty much my first attempt at this with looping, so it was a pretty good success, in my opinion. So let's go back to main menu here to have the snake bounce around as we did. What a steep corner this guy has. And yeah, I'm pretty much ending this here. So if you liked the video, drop a like, helping out the channel. Comments and feedback about anything I said, but anything I said, for anybody that has arrived at this point, are welcome. Please comment about anything. It would be nice if you added a timestamp. I have like never said that, but I think I said so many things in this video, at which point I'm not even remembering when I said what. You just have to see it in my point of view, because you know, when you speak live for 1.5 hours and you spoke about something 2 hours ago too, and then I'm gonna speak about something else in 2 hours again. Yeah, too many thoughts in one video. Anyway, so if you don't want to add timestamps because you just remembered I said something like half a minute ago, you don't need to find it. But if it happens, it would be helpful. Anyway, yeah, not forcing anybody. My first and foremost priority is to hear your opinions and feedback about everything I said. And my secondary opinion is to know when I said it or where I said it, because I can answer to whatever you say anyway, regardless of me remembering what I said or not. So yeah, there's that. So I hope you liked it. That's it though. So thanks for watching, and see you guys around.